Hi guys, Aubrey Carter here for the IELTS Energy Podcast. And in today's video, you are going to learn phrasal verbs that are perfect for introducing your speaking part 2 answer. In my last video, I talked about the phrasal verb get to, so be sure to check that one out. We're answering Sebastian's question about the difference between to get to and to get doing. So today we're going to talk about the second part of his question. To get doing means to get started doing something. This is very informal. Instead of, I need to get doing that, we would usually just say, I need to get on that. So you don't often hear someone say get doing. There are a couple phrases we use instead. First of all, get going. Instead of saying, I need to get doing that, I would say, I need to get going on that. I need to get going on the laundry. This means you have procrastinated something, you put it off, and now you need to get going on it. You need to get it done. We would also use get going to say we need to leave. We want to say, all right, guys, let's get going. That means let's go. It's time to leave. All right, our second phrase, get around to. We use get around to when, again, we've procrastinated something. We put something off and we need to finally get around to it. We need to finally get it done. Now, this phrase is perfect for introducing part 2 speaking answers. You can explain why you put something off or procrastinated it and why you need to get around to it or what made you decide to finally do it. So, for example, if your part 2 question asks you to describe something you own that you use often, you can describe something that you put off purchasing. Why? Why did you procrastinate purchasing it? Why did you finally decide? Why did you get around to finally buying it? And then provide details about why you're glad you did, right? I would answer about a smartphone. For what feels like an eternity, I put off getting a smartphone. And then when I was working in New York City, because everyone communicated via email, I finally got around to buying a smartphone. That I would tell this story about one day we had a snow day and I checked my email before I left work. And then I left, I just had a little flip phone that couldn't get email. I headed to work. I had to take the subway and the bus, 30 minutes commuting to work. And I got there and it was closed. No one was there because they had canceled school for a snow day. And I called a few people and they said, didn't you get the email? We sent it about 20 minutes ago. But of course, I didn't get the email because I didn't have a smartphone yet. I had put off buying it. So that day, I finally got around to it, went to the store and traded in my old flip phone for a new smartphone because everyone was sending emails all the time. So I didn't have a choice. All right. Also, for speaking part 2, you might be asked to describe a party you have thrown for someone. And you could talk about why you put off throwing a certain kind of party and why you finally got around to it. Like I would describe how I've always wanted to throw a surprise party for someone. I think it would be so fun to see the surprised look on their face. But I just had never gotten around to it. And then I finally got going. I finally got around to planning a surprise party. It was a Hawaiian luau theme. It was so fun. And then I could provide lots of details about the drinks in goldfish bowls and just all the fun things that we had for the party decorations, right? Because with your speaking part 2, in order to fill that 2 minutes, you need lots of details. But this is a great way to introduce your answer. So practice this, you guys. Use get around to describe why you put it off and why you finally got around to it. All right, guys, thanks for listening today. Be sure to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel. And look for the next video on the screen. We'll see you next time.
Bonus tip, get a 7 or higher with the All Ears English app featuring real-time transcripts and vocabulary practice that will push your score higher. Plus, fun video lessons with Lindsay, Michelle, and Jessica. Download the app today at allearsenglish.com/app.